Hey, good morning, traders, and happy Thanksgiving. All right, I'm crazy. I'm gonna do a video today on Thanksgiving Day, but I one of my founding members, the guys that subscribe and trade along with me as I trade, has pointed out this chart graph. This is graph, and they wanted me to do some analysis on this. So, as I'm going to start to do in these videos. We'll do a live charting session, so to speak. Not really live, but I'm just doing this on the fly so you guys can learn along with me. Now, really, uh, the more experience you get doing charting, you can just look at the charts and see all the patterns. Um, but in the beginning stages, as you guys are doing this and learning this technical analysis side of things, those of you who are learning it, uh, it helps to draw out the patterns. So, for instance, I'm zooming out here on graph, and I see instantly some kind of channel over here. So we're going to draw this stuff out and see what we make of this chart called graph. All right, so see, here's our support. And the reason I drew it like this is we get the most touch points by doing this. We get a touch point here, 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 and here. And finally, we broke this when we had the May 19th drop on the market. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 touch points there. And that proves that this is definitely a good line of support. Confirmation that was support is the fact that we drop below it. One more thing I'm going to do real quick, as long as we're focusing on that support, I just want to see what happens if I extend that line to the right. All right, I just want to see if we can make anything. All right. Yeah, it looks like the market was respecting it. So, yeah, that was a significant. It's no longer relevant, so I'm going to. But see, if you would have extended this line, you would have found that it is providing resistance and support during this time frame, which looks to be from August to September, and then again it provided resistance. All right, but no, it's no longer relevant because it's just gone off the chart. Well, it could be relevant. I mean, if we drop down again, I don't think that's going to happen, so I'm going to delete it for now. But just keep that in mind. When you have these supports, if you extend them out, often you can spot things where the market is still using that as a support or resistance. All right, so we'll keep it like that. And then, like I said, I spotted a channel. So where does the channel come from the top? Well, if we draw a trend line out here, you can see we get at least 3 or 4 touch points. All right, we have one over here, one here, one here. All right, so that's important, but that was previous history. And the reason I'm doing this is because we're learning as we chart the future. All right, so this is the past. We dropped from this channel. Why did we drop from this channel? Well, if you map a triangle pattern down here, this is a descending triangle. All right, so that is a bearish pattern. And probability suggests that when you break out of those types of triangles, you go down. I'm not quite sure what the percentage is off the top of my head. Maybe some of you guys know, but we'll do our measurement here as we do. And that's from the top of the triangle to the bottom. And that should provide a good target to where we would end up. And we fell a little bit below that, and that's okay. So sometimes that happens. This was a very bearish move. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of that. And the other thing I see here, I wonder if you guys see it. I'm spotting these things all the time on the charts. I'm going to draw it out so you guys, all right, do you see it yet? If not yet, let me draw out the pattern here. All right, so we got a left shoulder, we've got a head, we've got a right shoulder. Inverse head and shoulder pattern. Now, probability usually suggests when that breaks, we go up, right? But we didn't go up. We went down. And remember, I showed you on, I believe it was a cup and handle pattern. Yeah, it was on Bitcoin. When you don't break the neckline and go up, what happens is you will hit that neckline and you will go downward. The way to measure the target down on this is to take your measurement from the neckline to the bottom of the handle. In this case, it's a shoulder. Same thing. You can do the same thing here. And then you want to clone that guy. And you're going to go, typically, you go twice as far down as what the handle is. So if we measure that out, get rid of that, and look at that. Actually, that is beautiful support. I'm going to draw a horizontal line there. See that? See how it's acting as support so many times here? And over here, it was acting as resistance. And then when we broke above it, we had a huge move. And that is just confirming that is significant. That is significant support or resistance, depending on what side you're on. Now, in this case, we are on the top side of that. And so that's good. But failed at this inverse head and shoulders pattern. Now, I'm seeing it happen again. Repeating patterns is common. First of all, let's do this. Let's extend this trend line out as we do. Let's see what happens here. Look at that. Beautiful. All right. It's not perfect, but beautiful. So it's showing us that there's another pattern potentially taking place here. Another inverse head and shoulders. Now, we can't say for sure that this is going to happen because it hasn't taken place yet. But I suspect we use that 200-day, and let me zoom in here a little bit so we can see what we're doing in the immediate time frame. All right. That looks to be a little bit better. All right, good. All right, let me straighten this. All right, so what I suspect is going to happen here is we use this 200-day as support. We're going to swoop down, hit that 200-day, and then come back up. Now, it remains to be seen whether we break above this second head and shoulders pattern. But if we do, we can find a good target, again, by doing, as I told you, neckline to top of the head. Get rid of this extended portion, click OK, and that is our measurement. Now, if we do break somewhere along here, our target up should be, I'm going to put it in auto again, zoom out. Our target up should be right around the $1.69, $1.70. And actually, oh, look at that. Look at it. Let's go over here. Look at how this is shooting right through. That is definitely significant, guys. So if I was to make a call on this, I'm going to take all my aggregated data from past charts as I've been doing the daily updates. And these past few weeks, I've been really analyzing and charting the market. It looks to me like we are about to turn bullish again. And that would make sense correlating with this chart. All right. We might come down and hit that 200-day and then bounce up. I'm not sure, but we're near our bottom. It is my analysis that we're near our bottom. And if that is the case, our target up on this particular chart graph is $1.70. All right. So that's nearly 2x from where we're at. We're at 91 cents right now. So that makes sense in correlation with all the other data I'm seeing on all the other charts. Is we're going to move up 2x soon. You can just about pick any altcoin out of the sky and you will make money. My suggestion is, though, that you be in this market. I mean, this is not advice. This is not financial advice. But guys, I don't want you jumping in and having at the wrong time. FOMO is a powerful thing, fear of missing out. And if you see these markets start to move up, you may just buy at the wrong price. I don't want you guys buying up here and then we come down and you take losses. I want you buying down here. This is a beautiful setup. This is a beautiful target. It all makes sense in correlation with all the other aggregated data. All right, so that is my chart for today. I hope you guys enjoy. There's probably other things that I can do here, but we're at 10 minutes. Good enough. Good enough. Target 170 on this. All right, guys. Happy Thanksgiving and have a great day.